name is Brent Dodson, and I'm the Director of International Admissions at Shrub Oak International School. And what I want to speak about today is Shrub Oak International School, a visionary approach to autism education. If I could just give you a brief overview of Shrub Oak and a few of our programs. Shrub Oak is a highly specialized therapeutic day and boarding school for students ages 8 to 30 with a primary diagnosis of autism. Shrub Oak is located about an hour north of New York City, and one of our programs that I really want to highlight is our core program. And within our core program there are two pathways. One is for our career-bound students who wish to finish our program with a skills and achievement credential and then move on and enter the workforce. And also within the core program is our college-bound students. These are students who come to us that want to graduate. They will receive a high school diploma, and of course, being in New York State, we follow New York State standards for all of our academic classes, and quite frankly, we exceed those requirements. And of course, when our students graduate, they receive a private school high school diploma, and we help them move on to college and university. And there's a couple of different ways that we support our students. The first one that I want to highlight is our clinical services. All of our clinical services are in-house. And within our building, we have psychiatry, we have BCBAs, we have social workers, we have physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech and language pathology. We also integrate art and music therapies into our programs. We find that's very beneficial and helpful for our students. So within our mission statement, the last line of our mission statement says, our singular focus is each student's success and happiness. As we know, with students with autism, success and happiness could mean many different things, and it's different for each student. So one of the things that we do to really support our students, help them grow and help them move on to that level of success and happiness is our individualized approach to education. So when a student comes to our school, we're not going to make them fit into our program. We are going to tailor a program around that student and what their needs are, maybe what the family is looking for, what the family thinks the next step is for that student, or where they want to see them in the future. And we take all of that into account and develop a plan for that. So those students that are in our core program, they'll come to us with the expectation that they'll go on to college or university, and that's their level of success and happiness. For other students, maybe more disabled students that are within our population, success and happiness means that we're teaching them activities of daily living, that we're teaching them those skills to be able to live independently. And we can accommodate any of those within our programs. Another program within our programs is our Transdisciplinary Approach to Education. And what that means is that we have members from campus life, education, and clinical services that comprise a team for each one of our students. So each of our students has a team, and that team meets daily. And what they do is they review the individualized plan that we have for that student and determine daily whether that plan is working or not. If the plan is successful, then we keep moving forward. If there are some challenges and some things we need to change, we can do that daily. So we're not waiting weeks or months to make changes to that individualized plan for that student. We are making those changes daily. And another one of our very important programs within our programs is our transition coordinator. And our transition coordinator is responsible for exactly that, the transition for these students from our program to the next level, whether that's entering the workforce or moving on to college or university. And while the student is with us, the transition coordinator also works with each student to develop programs for internships, so we're very active in the community. You know, of course, pre-COVID, when we could all be out and about and do things, we had students that would go into our community and work. We had one student who loved to bake and be in the bakery, and so after school that student would go to the bakery, and when that student was in the back of the shop, you know, working with pastries or doing whatever it was, our occupational therapist was there with her, helping her through that. And then when she was in the front of the store handing out samples or whatever she was doing, then our speech therapist was there with her, helping her navigate that as well. So we find that to be a very important part of our program. Within our program is the transition program. And so lastly, I kind of want to highlight one of our students that graduated last year. When this student graduated from our program, they graduated having been accepted to all 12 colleges that they had applied to and had received merit scholarships at each of those colleges. So we were very excited and very happy for this student as they moved on to the next step and the next level of their success and happiness. So thank you for your time and allowing me to share with you Shrub Oak International School, a visionary approach to autism education.